Alright, we're back. Let's keep going. Oops. Tasty food choices. Yeah, I don't know. Lately I've been making too many tasty food choices and not enough good for you food choices. Leaving town. This client is a woman who sounded rather forlorn. I wonder what's the matter. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. To the airport, please. Has she been crying? Her eyes are all puffy. Maybe she's going through a tough time. Of course. Let's go. Don't play this song if she's sad. Looks like she's upset about something. I'll see if I can strike up a conversation. I see Hakata has a special place in your heart. I don't know who Hakata is. That's a very astute observation. You were just staring out with such forlorn fondness. Yes, this is where I was born and raised. I have so many unforgettable memories here. I never thought I'd end up leaving. Oh? Why are you leaving? I'm to be married to a man in Tokyo. I'm off to live with him there. He's from a good family and quite wealthy. You don't look too happy about it. Ha, well, no. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I was actually seeing a guy here in Hakata for many years. We were in love. He's a writer, and with hopes of being a novelist one day. We were planning to get married once he won that literary prize. No literary prize for me. But I couldn't wait for that. What does he think about you getting married now? I couldn't bring myself to tell him. I left without saying a word. Do you think he'll ever be able to forgive me? I think he will in time, right? There's still time to turn back and tell him. Oh, I couldn't bear to see the look on his face. Forgive me for saying this, but are you trying to spare his feelings or yours? Look, I have no idea if you're making the right call in going off to get married. But I do think if you run away without saying a word to him, you'll only end up regretting it in the end. And I can't see that being good for either of you. Oh. Well, what are you gonna do? We're almost at the on-ramp. Can I ask you to turn back? I think I'll wait another day to go to Tokyo. You got it. Here we are.
Yeah.
I really must thank you. If I'd gone to Tokyo today, I would have had to live with the regret for the rest of my life. I have to tell him, face to face. Thank you for helping me realize that. Here's my fare. Will you accept a tip too? 5,000 yen. I appreciate it. Good luck on the rest of your travels. I think I did the wrong voice for that. That's okay. Alright, we're almost done. Flight of fancy. A customer had an odd way of speaking. She did speak with dignity and grace, though. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Where are you headed? Just start driving. Hurry. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Hey.
All right, let's go. I need you to get me away from here, fast. Okay. Ooh, I don't think they've seen me yet. Is someone looking for you? Yes, the Royal Security Detail. They are no doubt searching far and wide for me as we speak. Royal? Yes, I'm a princess from the kingdom of Coutland. Oh, don't look so nervous. I may be royalty, but I'm just flesh and blood like you. Is she delusional? Or is this some kind of joke? I guess I'll dig a little deeper. Ooh. What's a princess doing in Fukuoka? I came with my father, the king. He didn't want to impose on the Japanese government by making it his an official visit, so he came here unannounced. I see. She's got quite the imagination. I guess I'll press a little further. Where's the kingdom of Cowland? Cowtan. I guess it's only natural you don't know of it. Cowtan is a very small island nation, far to the southwest of Hakata Bay. I see. Wow, it's almost as if she believes this is all true. I'll ask her one more thing. You look and sound Japanese to me. Yes, people of Cowland look practically identical to the Japanese. We must share a common ancestor. But, as a result, we have a very good relationship with Japan, and many of us study the language. That's why I'm fluent in Japanese. No kidding. She's playing this pretty straight. I'm not sure what to say. She does look pretty serious. By the way, miss... Hey, I'm all for mingling with the common folk, but you need to watch how you address me. You're still talking to a princess. Right, sorry, your royal highness. Where would you like me to take you? My security detail may still be searching for me. Just keep driving so they don't find me. Why are you running away from your own security? The other day, the king decided it was time for me to marry, and he picked my husband-to-be. But I did not like the man he selected at all. My father, however, refuses to give me any say in it. I cannot bear the thought of a life where I must spend the rest of my days with someone I do not love. So, I decided to run away and spend the rest of my life in a taxi with a man I do not love. I chose Japan because nobody knows me here. I thought it would be the perfect place to start a new life. I see. And now your security detail is out looking for you, huh? That's right. And their driving skills are quite formidable. If they find me, I doubt we'll be able to get away. Huh. Getting a little tired of playing along with this fantasy. I'll just smile and nod. Ah. My security detail caught up with us. Really? Well, what are you waiting for? If they spot us, they'll be punished too, you know. Ah, that would be a shame. How can you be so complacent? Look at the car behind us. That's my security detail. If they catch up, it'll all be over. Right. Wait, there is a suspicious looking car behind us, and it's coming up fast. They're definitely following this taxi. Don't tell me her stories were true. Hurry up! Don't let them catch us. Okay. There's no race? Nothing? We must have lost them now. There's that taxi. Did they find us? Oh no, let's go.
Hey.
Fine. I just want to get this over with. Oh, okay. Verse Shady Men. Yeah, you win if you aren't overtaken. Holy shit, this car is so much faster. All these fucking upgrades we had since the last thing. Am I draining the clock or am I trying to lap? Yeah, I couldn't believe it was in here. I was so happy. truly is the best racing zone. Looks like it's in fast forward, right? It's super fast. Phew, thank you. Your driving skills really are amazing. Well, we've shaken off my security team. Now I'll have to find a place to hide. Thank you for getting me this far. I appreciate it. What is it? So who exactly were those guys? Like I said before, I'm a princess of the kingdom of Cowden. So, yes, I heard you the first time. Then was there something else you wanted to know? No. Anyway, is that all? Yes, here's some money for the ride, along with a reward. 30,000 yens? Wow. That's a huge tip. Maybe she really is who she says. I must be going. I trust that you won't mention you saw me to anyone else. Of course. I'm glad I met you. If only the man my father wanted me to marry was as gallant as you. Sorry? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Farewell. Farewell, princess. Just come live in my taxi, ma'am. Your Highness. Do 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 do. Daytona. Delinquent double duty. They keep adding new taxi missions. Can you finish the taxi missions? Every time I come back, there's always 3. I have to pick up 2 young men. They were quite rude on the phone. Kids these days. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Chikuzengawa Street. Chikuzengawa Street. And step on it. And no detours, alright? The shortest, quickest route. You've got a bit of an attitude.
Hey.
Of course. Let's go. You think eventually there is an end? Okay. It's been 4 hours of taxi. Man, I'm getting jittery. Got a smoke on you? Yeah, I got it. Give me one. I'm all out. I'm afraid this is a non-smoking taxi. Shut the fuck up and drive. They're pretty full of themselves. Sorry, but I'll have to ask you to refrain from smoking in here. Hey, we're the customers here, driver. Yeah, the customer comes first. Indeed, you're both valued customers. But many of my other customers dislike the smell of cigarette smoke. I smoke myself, so I know how you feel. But please, hold on for just a bit longer. Fine. You better get us where we're going quick. Thank you for your patience. That seemed to have worked. I'm really dying for a cig. The longer you go without, the more you want it, huh? I'm getting the shakes myself. Hey, you. I'm talking to you, idiot. Take us somewhere to distract us. Oh, talk to us about something to distract us. I'm not really the chatty type. Aren't you a taxi driver? What do you think we're paying you for? If driving's all there was to it, I could do your job for you, loser. These guys are a pain in the neck. How am I going to deal with that? Talk about the difficulties of driving. Have you drove a taxi before? Of course not. Who'd want to drive an old hunk of junk like this? Did you not see the decals on the outside? The flame decals? But he does drifting up on the mountain roads, so driving a taxi would be a piece of cake. Have you ever had your family ride along? Nah, I'm single right now. Try driving with your loved ones on board. It's much trickier than drifting, I promise you. Our passengers are more important than anything. Ensuring they get to their destination safely may sound simple, but it's a challenging job. Man, you're boring us to tears here. Just stop talking and get us to where we need to go, quick. Okay. I think they understood my point, at least. We're almost there. Time to settle the fare. Looks like I'm out of change right now. Just round it down to the nearest 1,000 yen, will ya? I have change. What's wrong with you? Times like this, you're supposed to round down as part of the service. I may do that for long distance fares, but not in this case. What? You're telling us we're not customers? Just because you only took us a few blocks? That's not what I said. If I round down to the nearest 1,000, I'll hardly make anything. This guy doesn't seem to think we're worth his attention. Well, he sure won't serve us. If he won't serve us, why pay? Yeah, let's bounce out of this shithole. Hold it. What? You got a problem? You better not get too cocky, taxi driver. Or do you want to go toe-to-toe with us? There's an idea. Let's rough him up a little. It'll be some real good stress relief. You know what sucked? When I was in college, the only way to get back from the bus station to the dorms was a taxi. But all the students who were in the same taxi all had to pay full fare, even though we were all going to college at the same place on campus. It really sucked, and nobody would do anything about it. Spending fucking 30 bucks on a taxi for 3 people. 30 bucks each, I mean. We give up. We'll pay you your money. I promise we'll never look down on you, a driver, again. They're gonna be relieved of something. Yeah, their cash and their XP. Thank you. How the hell did you get that strong, man? Who are you? Just a humble taxi driver. Is that legal? I don't know. You got 400 experience points. You talk to the fucking taxi company and they're like, yep, that's the fare. And it's like, well, great. Short of getting, like, police involved, but, you know. There's still 3. An astute woman. A client is a lady who spoke in a Kansai dialect. I guess she's not from around here. It's Majima. Got him. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Hey, driver. I want to go to Geto Hot Spring. Geto? Geto? You know it? Sounds like she's from Kansai, not a local. Hey. Yes, I know it. Let's go. What route would you like to go? I ain't from around here. Dolt. How the hell am I supposed to know the way? I'll leave it to you. Just get us there however's best. I'm gonna have myself a little nap. Z's. So the route is up to me, huh? Take the short way. She's asleep, but taking the shortest route would be the best idea. Hey, driver. She woke up. Yes? Where are we now? Chikuzengawa Street. Idiot. I ain't know the roads around here. You sure this is Chikuzengawa Street is the quickest way to go? Bet you're thinking you can rip me off just because I'm not from around here. No, this is definitely the shortest route. You can check it on the map if you'd like. Huh, never mind. If you insist, I'll have to trust you. Just don't go getting in any accidents. I'll be careful. Seems like she believed me. I should have confirmed the route in advance, given that she doesn't know the lay of the land. I'm not sleeping anymore. Got any news to share, driver? What sort of things are you interested in? Current events, you know? That sort of thing. Current events, huh? Tell a dirty joke. Okay. How about some political discussion? Sure. What do you think of that current ruling party, driver? Well, I don't support all their policies. And why the hell not? I'm a member of the National Women's Association for that party. That's why I'm here in Fukuoka. What is it you can't support? Go on, spit it out. I'll tell you exactly how wrong you are. Haha, gotcha. I was only joking. Politics bore me to death, actually. You ought to know that politics, religion, and war are tricky subjects to bring up to someone you just met. It ain't good to discuss sensitive topics when you're in the service industry, driver. I see. She's right. Who is this lady? We're almost there, ma'am. Ah, great. Mind if I pay it with a 10,000 yen note? Oh? I've taken a lot of big notes today, so I don't think I'll have enough change for that. What's wrong? I'm very sorry. I don't seem to have enough change on me. You wouldn't happen to have anything smaller? Nope. All I got is a 10,000 yen note. You could also pay by credit card. Nah, never liked those things, so I don't carry one. Surely you can make a 10,000 yen note work. Look, there's a convenience store over there. Consider the change a tip. I'll get change. I'm sorry about this. Would you mind waiting while I go to the convenience store to get some change? She's gonna run. Oh, not at all. I'll be right here. Do you drink tea or coffee? I'm a coffee drinker. Why? Well, I need to buy something to get change, so I thought I could get you a drink to make up for the inconvenience. Ah, that's very kind of you, driver. It was my fault I ran out of change. Still, everybody makes mistakes. The important part is how you handle them. And how you handled that just now completely made up for the whole thing. I'd even say it gives a better impression. Top marks for service. Thank you. I seem to have handled that the right way. She's gonna ditch, and I'm gonna be out of a coffee. Here we are. Thank you. Your service skills are quite good. Huh? Her Kansai accent is gone. I'm actually an undercover examiner, testing the service given by taxi drivers. Uh-huh. No longer gruff lady. An undercover examiner. You gave me good service today, Suzuki-san. I'll pass it on to Nakajima-san. Here's the fare. Thank you. Keep up the good work. Thank you, no longer gruff woman. I swear, every time there's always 3. The client was clutching a phone. Maybe he's had some good news recently. Shady man. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Suzukake Lane, please. Of course, let's go. Man, I'm stuffed. Couldn't eat another bite. What did you have? Foie gras, then caviar, and truffles. He must be a lot richer than he looks. I'm very jealous. It all comes down to legwork in the end. I've been training. Legwork. I did good, even if I do say so myself. What a strange guy. He's got me curious. What do you do for a living? I don't work. But how do you put food on the table? It's pretty narrow-minded to assume you need a job to eat, driver. No. He doesn't look like he's from a rich family. Here we are. The fare comes to... I'll show you how I'm able to eat all that gourmet stuff, driver. Step 1. Hey, look over there. Huh? Hey, no free ride for him if I can help it. Chase scene? Yeah, wow. Where's my chase tutorial? that a hammer? Seems like a disproportionate response. He's probably on the hook for the fare. How the hell did you catch up to me? No regular taxi driver could do that. Hey, what's going on over here? Over there. Huh, you're that Okada guy. There's a warrant out for you. He's been scamming local restaurants for a while now. Thought you could get away with it without paying your fare, huh? Surely you could afford a taxi ride with all those meals you've been skipping out on. Now pay up, you scoundrel. All right. Give me all the experience beads. Now you're coming with me. I'll outrun you next time, driver. Just you wait. We'll see. Thanks for assisting with the arrest. Bye. You got 4,000 experience points. 400 experience points. Chassis Type C. Raises top speed and turbo duration. It's perfect for speed demons. Handling suffers. Oh my god. Alright, we'll have to see how that is. Businessman in distress. Thank you for choosing Nagasu Taxi. Where can I take you? My safe street, please. With that suit, I'm guessing he's a businessman.
Hey.
Then come on. Man, that did not go well. He sounds a bit depressed. Maybe I should say something. Rough day, sir? Huh? Oh, yeah. I messed up a little today at work. Messed up how? Well, I didn't agree with what my supervisor was saying, and I kind of lost my temper. So I yelled at him. A lot. Man, now I'm never gonna get that promotion. I should have just kept my mouth shut. I was a fool to fight a battle I couldn't win. I disagree. You have to follow the path you think is right. You think so? Yeah. It's better to define yourself at work by speaking your mind, as opposed to brown-nosing your way up the ladder. At least that's what I think. Maybe you're right. Thanks for saying that. Good, that seems to have cheered him up. In any case, I'm really dreading the moment I walk through my front door. I cannot see it going well. Why is that? Well, my wife was hoping I'd get the promotion, and I know she's only gonna get disappointed. How am I even supposed to look her in the eye, let alone explain to her what happened? You should be honest with her. Even so, I think you should tell her the truth. But she'll be furious. I just know it. Look, you two are married. Your wife should love you for who you are, not what your job is. I'm sure that's already the case. Besides, what you did today took a lot of courage. At least give yourself credit for that. Huh? You know what? Maybe you're right. Guess it couldn't hurt to tell my better half the truth every now and then, eh? Seems like he's in a much better mood now. Yeah, you should probably tell him the truth, like all the time, not every now and then. But, you know. Whatever. Here we are. Thank you for riding with Nagasutaki Taxi. No, thanks for being such a good listener. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. Here's the fare. Take this tip as well. You've earned it. 5,000 yen. Are you sure? Of course. Hope to see you around. Looking forward to love. See, you say that where? Like that's a bad thing, though. Sorry for the wait. I'm here from Nagasutaki Taxi. Oh, no worries. I'd like to go to Ose Bridge, please. She's quite attractive, but... Oh, no. She has a huge nose hair sticking out. Is something wrong? Oh, no. I was just noticing something. Please, get in. Nice day, isn't it? Nose hair lady? It is. She really has no idea there's a nose hair dangling right above her upper lip. What should I do? I'll ask her what her plans are first. Got some kind of special occasion today? Oh, thanks for asking. Actually, I'm going on my very first date. Is that right? Haha, yeah. I was never really the popular girl in school, but I gathered up all the courage to ask this guy I like out to dinner, and he said yes. He barely noticed the hair. Oh, yeah, you can, never mind. Then you're off to a good start. Aw, thanks. So, I did a little research into the things he likes, and I bought myself a new outfit, complete with complimenting purse. I even got the matching nose hair. No, I think I'm good to go, but I'm still a bit nervous, it being my first date and all. I can be a bit scatterbrained sometimes, so I hope I haven't forgotten anything. So she's going on a date, huh? Better point out that nose hair after all. But I wouldn't want to crush her confidence either. I think I should use some subtlety here. Tell her to quickly redo her makeup. Good luck with that date of yours. You're welcome to put the finishing touches on you're welcome to put the finishing touches on your makeup here if you want. Do you take me for that kind of woman? Oh no. You know, those ladies who do their makeup in public, like when they're on the train? It's just gross to do it in front of people like that. That's why I never carry around makeup or a mirror. Uh-oh. What if I pointed the rearview mirror at her, real casually? Huh? Oh. I think she noticed. Right? I don't even... God. Here's the fare. And thanks for everything. No problem. I hope your date goes well. Me too. Wish me luck. Maybe it's because I have facial hair that they like tangle up with each other and get all tickly, but I can't stand it. I went the last break when I went to the bathroom, I went and I trimmed my mustache and I still feel fucking hair everywhere. The scent of danger. The caller sounded a little rough. Maybe he's Yakuza? He had someone else with him. What is this? What, did he kidnap somebody and he's using us to move him? I'm from Nagasutaki. Sorry for the wait. A couple, huh? Ah, driver, give us a lift, will you?
Hey.
Of course. Let's go. They're quiet. Maybe they had a fight? I'll try making small talk. Are you two quarreling? Sorry to intrude, but are you two quarreling? Ha ha ha, quarreling? Who even uses that word these days? I was just trying to be polite. Haha, quarreling. That's a classic. Funny, huh? Yes. Looks like her mind is elsewhere. Your friend is the quiet type, huh? Yeah, she's... Driver, this man, he's a... Shut it. No talking. Huh? Haha, sorry about that. She may look all docile, but once she gets started, you can't shut her up. Wouldn't want her distracting you or anything. I smell trouble. Maybe this woman's caught up in something. Discreetly, how do you discreetly head to the police station? I'll turn towards the police station. Think you took a wrong turn, driver. I did. Sorry about that. Don't play dumb with me, asshole. You were trying to go to the police, weren't you? I'm taking this girl because she owes me money. If you want to get back in one piece, best take me where I want to go. And no funny business. I don't owe you a thing. You signed on as guarantor. I hate that word. Same thing. Either way, it's got nothing to do with our driver friend. Now step on it. Just grab his gun, Kiryu. Better not squeal to anyone about this. You say a word, and she gets it. Help me, please. Quiet. Keep your mouth shut. Wait. What? You got a problem? You haven't paid your fare. Huh? You're worried about the cash at a time like this? Asshole. Got him. Oof. Ow. You're gonna pay for that. Think you're hot stuff, do you? I'll beat you to a pulp. Why is her jacket A, very reflective, and B, very low quality? Like, the texture is terrible. I did want to bump him into the pole, but that's out of bounds. Yeah. Come on, I'll take you back. Okay. Hey, give me a break here. If I don't bring her back, the boss will wring my neck. Would you rather I wrung your neck here instead? Eek. No. That's what I thought. Thank you so much. No problem. But it did get a little dicey there. Yeah, I should never have signed on as guarantor to my friend's loan. I'll be more prudent in the future. Yes, please be more careful. Let's get going. Here we are. Thank you. Here's the fare and a little tip as well. 10,000 yens. I appreciate it. I guess you get the 1,800 if you get like the correct choice, and you get 1,600 if you get the wrong one, and going by the police was the wrong one for this one, I guess. No, I'm the one who should be grateful. I owe you my life. I'm so glad you were my driver tonight. I think you also might get 600 experience instead of 400? Maybe not. I don't know. Oh my god, they just never end, do they? Do a race. A veteran's approach. It's that client from the highway rest area. So the devil killers are back for more, huh? Then I'm on my way. Mind if I tag along? That way you can teach me how to deal with more clients. He obviously knows where I'm going. What happened to studying for your class too? Well, both Wada-san and Muramatsu-san seem pretty sure I can pass now. They gave me their okay. Did they really? Yeah, I even aced the practice test. I've been studying my butt off. Help me out, Hirakawa-san. I'd say you've been making an admirable effort. Why not take him with you, Suzuki-san? He does need more time in the field. I'm not sure he'd benefit from this kind of request. Don't say that. Even if it doesn't seem relevant, I still want to see how it's done. You're certainly enthusiastic. Now, if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. Wouldn't you say so?
Hey.
I guess. Cool. I'm gonna take that as a yes, then. Now let's jam. So you can put a supercharger in your 1999 Toyota Corolla. There are only 2 of the 4 kings left to go. You can do this. Oh, there are only 2 of the 4 kings left to go. You could do this. At least he's not trying to dissuade me like before. You beat Crash Kajiwara first, then Cool Yoshimi. Yoshimi, yeah. Guess that means today you'll be facing... Hey guys. Which one of you big boys is Mr. Suzuki from Nagasu Taxi? Ah, there he is. The second in command of the 4 kings, Gentle Nakamura. Yeah, we'll have to see if Chassis C is good or bad. Looks really fast. What's so gentle about him? Beats me, but he's a true veteran. Oldest one on the team. He's the last original Devil Killer, too. Been with him from the start. And don't let his age fool you. He's fast as lightning and then some. Not to mention he's racked up a ton of wisdom and expertise behind the wheel. You're pretty clued up for a youngster. Not bad, Mr. Suzuki. Actually, Mr. Suzuki is this guy right here. Ah, so you're the man. You sure you're in the right place? Truth be told, I thought you'd be a little less on the years. That makes 2 of us. Oh, don't mistake me for one of those doddering old seniors you see puttering around. When it comes to driving, experience trumps all else. I've refined my skills over decades, maturing them like a fine wine. Now, I hear you already bested 2 of the 4 kings. Is that correct? That is. Well, from where I'm standing, those guys might as well be fresh out of driving school. Just because you know how to hold the wheel and step on the gas doesn't mean you know how to race. Watch and learn, Mr. Suzuki. Because today's lesson is how to lose sight of a veteran. Alright, let's see what we get. One intermediate, one advanced. Okay.
楽しませてくれよ、ミスター鈴木。アクセル全開。
I almost drove through them before it fucking kicked in. Dauntless driver. I can only imagine that would be extremely slower than just going around them, but you know.
Gangan 飛ばすぜ。鈴木、やるな。お酒に失礼。ゴッテン。
I think my top speed is a little faster than his. Not if I fuck up the drifting. But the wrong hard drive. Oh, well, at least that's an easy fix. Hopefully you didn't overwrite anything you needed. This is gonna be murder right here. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, that fucking wrecked my speed. It came out okay.
Hey, hey, hey!
God, no!
Hey, hey,
No,
hey.
you son of a bitch! You see that? so far behind you, you can't see him in the rearview mirror, yeah. If I lose because of that, I'm gonna be pissed. I was about to be really fucking pissed. The car jumped right in front of me. That's why I saved that for the last lap too. You did it, Suzuki-san. That's nearly all 4 kings. There's only one left, their leader. How could this be? I've been racing for decades, doggone it. Though, I suppose this turn of events isn't entirely uncalled for. I must say. Excuse me, Nakajima found himself a diamond in the rough. Did you just say Nakajima? How do you know our boss? How? Why, he's the original devil killer. The man started this whole gang over 20 years ago. What?
Huh?
Wait, you're telling me the chief started the devil killers? You gotta be joking, he's just an old geezer. No offense. Is he the last leader? I don't know. I kind of suspected that, but I don't know. We were all a lot younger, 20 years ago. Your boss was a real speed demon back then. The fastest in Fukuoka, and maybe even all of Kyushu. That's just... Nah, my brain can't handle this.
Huh?
Then, tell me why the legendary god of street racing would just quit to start driving taxis around. Your guess is as good as mine, young man. Weren't you an original member of his team? Surely you must know something. Ah, back then I was just a slowpoke. I never really got to talk to the man. Though I'm glad I stuck with it. I made it to the 4 kings after all. Took me long enough. And now I go losing to a taxi driver. Perhaps my age has finally caught up with me. Some racer I am, eh? I'm back. Hey there, I hear you were out showing Kiyokawa-kun the ropes today, huh? No, today I was up against the devil killers. Oh? That's the thing you were doing for the local police. Don't get into any accidents, you hear? No reaction. Chief, I need to ask you something. Hmm? And what's that? Is it true you were one of the originals who founded the devil killers? You were the one who found... Originals? Where did the word original come from? You were the one who founded the devil killers? Where'd you hear that? From Gentle Nakamura, the guy I just raced. Looks like the cat's out of the bag. I was thinking to have a sit down with you one of these days. Might as well be now. When you're young, you have time to do whatever your heart desires. For me, that was cars. I loved them more than anything. Well, just about. Before I knew it, there were a whole bunch of us, motorheads to the core, so I decided to form the Devil Killers. We'd race day and night, trying to shave seconds off our best times. We all knew the dangers of racing on the highway, but we were careful. We tracked down the best spots, found out when there was least traffic. We even posted lookouts with the walkie-talkies. Oh my god. It's tickling me. We were a close-knit bunch. It's like, I don't know where it's coming from. It wasn't long before we gained a reputation as the fastest boys in town. My Devil Killer days. That was the prime of my life. Can you imagine? This old gnarled stump of a tree once had leaves up top. Haha. Anyhow, as with anything, time is never really on our side. With each passing generation, the glue that held the crew together seemed to be dissolving. And now look at them. They drive like reckless maniacs, no regard for safety whatsoever. They brought gambling on board. When it comes down to it, there ain't hardly nothing left of the vision I once had. Only greed and ill gain remain.
Yeah.
People shouldn't have to suffer because of it. Racing was about the thrill, not this. Listen up, Suzuki-san. There's something I want to ask you. Yes? I want you to break up the Devil Killers. Can you do that for me? That your phone? Better see who it is. Sorry, one moment. Why is he out of focus? Hello? What's up, Suzuki-san? Who is this? The last of the 4 kings. Technically, the 5th to lead the Devil Killers. Long story short, I'm Devil Takamura. How'd you get this number? Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? What is it that you want? See, you've been preying on my teammates lately. And thanks to a taxi driver of all people. They've been on a losing streak. It'd be bad if word got around, so someone's got to nip that in the bud. I don't see why. Let the people know the truth. Yeah, I don't think so. Our livelihood depends on our rep. Take that away. You take our business away our business. Get me? That's what you get for basing your business on extortion. Shh. Say what you like. Either way, we need to get back our good name. I'm thinking on, like, a major scale. So, let's hold a race with spectators and all. How about it? Me against you. Or are you afraid to get your ass handed to you? No, I refuse to be part of a circus act. You should wait to hear my offer. I'm assuming Nakajima, wimp that he is, asked you to dismantle the Devil Killers, am I right? Thought so. What are you saying? You'll disband the Devil Killers if I beat you in a race? That's exactly what I'm saying. Whoever rules the road makes the rules. In other words, the fastest guy calls the shots. That's always been our way. Fine. You'll get your race. And just so you know, I don't take kindly to people who go back on their word. Of course. Wouldn't expect you to. But just so you know, there's a reason I'm in charge of the Devil Killers. You better be prepared, old man. Ooh. So, this Devil Takamura says he'll break up the team if you win?
Hey.
That's the long and short of it. So the bad seed I sowed way back then have sprouted into weeds, tangling up the new generation. I'm ashamed. Don't be so hard on yourself, but I do have to ask. Are you really okay having such a big part in your past gone for good? I don't mind. The ones I care about mostly are all right here besides me. Ain't that right, Wada-chan? You bet, leader.
Huh?
Wada-san. Don't tell me you were a Devil Killer too. Devil Killer too. Yep, as were some of the older drivers. Wow, guess that means I'm part of an elite team here. That's bitchin'. From what I hear, Suzuki-san, that Devil Takamura is as quick as they come. Don't go out there without a plan.
Hey.
I'll keep that in mind. Then, without further ado, boys, let's get back to it. Before that, can I ask one thing? Why did you leave street racing and the Devil Killers? They meant everything to you, didn't they? Well, I think you ought to leave it there, Suzuki-san. I'm sure you have some things in your life you'd rather keep close to your chest, no? Sorry, that was rude of me.
Yeah.
Nah, you were just curious. I should be the one apologizing. Okay, everyone, why don't we all just drive safely, give it our best, and leave this heavy stuff behind, huh? Sounds like a plan to me. You don't remember the last time you heard bitchin' used that way? I think they used it in Breaking Bad, no? That's I think the last time I heard it, maybe not. Devil Takamura, no doubt you'll be the toughest opponent yet. But make no mistake, I won't go down so easy. Wow, racing leveled up. All right. 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Sorry about that. I wanted to remove a hair, and I grabbed it, and I pulled on it, and it didn't come out, and then my eyes started fucking watering. It really fucking hurt. I don't know why. It's like every month, my nose hair and my mustache get too long. And they just like fucking touch each other, and it's TMI, I know. I'm alright. Forest green. Alright, the final fight. Yeah, hair was a mistake. I need to just put Nair all over my body. It's that client you always pick up from the highway. He says something about a stage being set. Does that mean anything to you? They love each other? Am I gonna stand in the way of true love? Yes. It means I need to beat Devil Takamura and put an end to this team once and for all. My eye's fucking watering. Does that hurt? Nothing important. I'll be going now. All right, drive safe. The guy with the video camera. Who you betting on today? Devil Takamura, duh. Yeah, I heard rumors about that taxi driver being good, but no way in hell he's beating Takamura. In all honesty, I kinda want him to win. The cabbie, I mean. Yeah, those devil killers have been out of control for way too long. They're a pain in the ass to everyone, racers included. Shh, there he is. So, you're Suzuki, I presume? Yeah, and you're Devil Takamura, I take it. The one and only. Alright then. Just so we're clear, you'll disband your group if I win. Whoa, hey, relax. We still have time in the limelight. Gotta appreciate that, you know? I mean, look around. Street racers from all over Japan are hanging on our every movement. They're even streaming us online. Oh yeah? Who's streaming online? Bet it's not often a taxi driver like you gets his 15 minutes of fame, huh? Bet there's a lot of money riding on this, am I right? Huh, so what if there is? Don't you have any respect for your founder? Haha, you're talking about that Nakajima guy. Who cares about that old has-been? He's all washed up now. They stream it on that Justin TV place, yeah. I mean, working to save money to fix up your car? Racing solely to improve your time? Sounds like shit my grandparents would say. As you can see, I ain't new to this game. Because of my genius, this street racing shit is our cash cow. Guess it doesn't hurt to have the devil killer's image though. And people respect that image because of how hard the founders worked to build it. And this is how you repay them? Fuck yeah, dude. As long as the devil killers keep raking in the money, what's the problem? You really need to keep up with the times, man. Ha ha ha. This guy doesn't know a thing. But for real, don't worry. Everyone knows the devil killers are still the most badass team from way back when. That part ain't gonna change. Well, at least until I've milked the devil killer's image for all it's worth. Then hey, who knows? Maybe I'll start something new. Sky's the limit, you know? And hey, these shitheads should be honored. An entrepreneur like me is doing them a favor. Haha. I won't let you throw all those dreams away. Oh, and what's a cabbie gonna do? You think I got to where I am just by talking big? Let me tell you, buddy, point blank, I earned my spot as 5th leader of the Devil Killers by being the fastest fucking driver. Period. Now let's get this show on the road. Gotta give the audience what they came for, right? Alright, here we go. Intermediate and advanced. Oh, I fucking beefed it already. I meant to go between them and I just blanked. Gotta remember that corner next time. Next race that never happens. My boost! Oh, again!
やるな。
Fucking hell. If I could squish through there, my fucking fault. God damn it. We'll be alright.
アクセル全開。こんなはずは。 アクセル全開。
Come on.
ぶっちり。
所詮タクドラはタクドラだな、おい。
楽しくドライブと行こうぜ。お先に失礼。
こんなはずは。
Oh no! Now we're good. DC moves are pretty good.
いいレースだったぜ。
こんなはずは。
800 points for beating him. The sub-stories are like minimum 1600. No way, that taxi driver. He actually did it. The absolute madman. He beat Devil Takamura. What could possibly happen next? Oh, fuck. Well, I guess congratulations are in order? I don't need your fanfare. What I want is for your crew to break up. That was your end of the bargain. Okay, everybody, listen up. Hey, you can't be serious. Certainly you don't need to keep such a silly promise. Yeah, ain't no reason to break up now. Break up? Whatever gave you that idea? Excuse me. With all these people watching, this is the perfect chance to show what happens when you get on the Devil Killer's bad side. Give this bastard a thrashing. Haha, with pleasure. Gonna get me some payback. I'm generally not one to resort to violence, but alas, duty calls. Sorry, Mr. Suzuki. I'm afraid you have to take your medicine like a man. This isn't what we agreed on. What happened to the fastest guy calling the shots? Oh, that. See? There's been an update. It's the strongest guy who calls the shots now. Maybe you missed the memo. Well, what are we waiting for? Time to let the world know what happens when you mess with the Devil Killers. And let me say, it ain't pretty. Being a Yakuza seems safer than a cab driver? Yeah, right? Come on. I'm gonna get this timing down to the fucking tiger drop better. This was released originally on the PS3 and was remastered on the PS4. Yo, we're getting our asses out here. We're getting our asses out here? What does that even mean? We're getting our asses out here. What do you... You'll get yours soon enough, man. I'll make sure of it. Hold up. Is that... What a pitiful sight. Never thought the legendary devil killers would sink so low. You ought to be ashamed. Hey, isn't that... Who? Seriously? You don't know? That guy's like the biggest name in racing right here in Fukuoka. Unfortunate typo, yeah. We're getting our asses out here. Oh, did it say out of here? Oh, I misread it. All right, never mind. No way. Onisaka-san. Who's this character all of a sudden? Shoot, I didn't know you were gonna be here. You start acting up on this scale, the word's gonna reach me. Well, you see, this is all the taxi driver's fault. He picked a fight with us, so we, Don't even bother. I've been doing my own research. Been watching the live stream and this guy right behind me. I heard you were throwing your weight around, and I only gave you a pass because you had clout with the community. But now that's all ancient history. Yeah? What's your point? My point? Do I really need to restate how bad this taxi driver beat you to a pulp? He's top dog now, so abiding by our rules, I'm ordering you to break up the devil killers. But that would mean the devil killers are pretty much done for at this point. Well, with Onisaka-san giving the order, one man really has that kind of pull? Of course he does. He's pretty much the law in racing circles. Your team is hereby disbanded, never to use the devil killer's name again. Any objections? No. Then get your ass off the road. Go walk home. You're turning your pink slips. You heard the man. So you're Suzuki, huh? What a weird time to give me that trophy. Again, 42% of people? Wait, what? Oh, it's locked still. I was like, I haven't completed normal mode. I look after the young guns around here. Thanks for intervening. No need to thank me. You're the one who beat Takamura. That's all I needed to see. But without you, they wouldn't have honored the agreement. So I appreciate you showing up. Slow down there, pal. You think I came all this way just to help you get rid of a few punks, do you? Why then? Well, you work for Nakajima, right? Yeah, I do. Then I'm assuming he wanted you to race the devil killers into submission, huh? Break him up that way? Ultimately, yes. Yeah, that ain't gonna fly with me. Why not? Because he's a coward. People who chicken out of a challenge have no say in racing matters. What do you mean by that? 20 years ago, the two of us were rivals. Nakajima, the undisputed champion, and me, the runner-up. No matter how many times I raced him, he always won out in the end. I lost to him countless times. Then one day, I decided enough was enough. I took a year off to travel the country, taking on as many other racers as I could. Before I left, I made Nakajima swear not to lose to anyone. That way, I'd still be taking on Fukuoka's best when I got back. But when I returned, I found out he'd vanished from the streets. Gone, just like that. Promises be damned. It demoralized me, Suzuki-san. An entire year completely down the drain with no explanation whatsoever. All that time with nobody to race? What a fucking way to leave an old friend behind. I'm sure Nakajima had his reasons. He's not the kind of guy to break his word. You think I don't know that? I know he must have some kind of situation, but that still doesn't help me. That doesn't keep me from wanting that race. He owes me. I'll never forgive the thrill I got going up against him. I can't. So I won't give up on street racing until I get another taste of it. My pride won't let me. Go back and tell that boss of yours I've been waiting. That whenever he feels like honoring his promise, I'll be behind the wheel. Same place I've been for 20 years. I thought we'd be done with with racing. Onisaka, huh? Chief, I know you're not the kind who goes back on his word. What happened all those years ago? It was 20 years ago, about a month after Onisaka left. I got in an accident. An accident? I wasn't driving dangerously or anything. We were just coming home from shopping. I was under the speed limit, no distractions. But I couldn't say the same for the other car. A street racer smashed into us. He came around the corner at high speed and lost control. He was completely at fault. Did you get hurt? You haven't noticed my prosthetic leg? Oh, no. I came away with just scratches. But my wife sitting beside me wasn't as lucky. No. She hit her head, I guess. There weren't many external injuries, but she fell into a coma. I really should have been angry with the guy who did that to my wife. But I couldn't summon up any rage. He was a street racer just like me. That's when I realized I could just as easily have been me causing a crash like that. Just one little mistake could end up costing some innocent person their life. When I got to thinking, I just couldn't go back to putting the pedal to the metal like I used to. I was too scared. So you quit street racing. So you quit street racing at that point. Yeah. Now, of course, I remembered what I promised Onisaka, but I knew I couldn't keep it. Who could after what happened? After the accident, my wife never regained consciousness again. She was alive, but never woke up. Strange, ain't it? I lived life on the edge, but I was still standing. My wife never took a risk in life and ended up like that. I just couldn't accept it. I whispered her name into her ear over and over, day in, day out. Thinking one day, maybe she'd open her eyes and sit up like nothing ever happened. But that ain't how life works. No matter how much I love her, or prayed for her to come back, she wouldn't wake up. We're all pretty powerless when it comes down to it. All I could do was keep hoping she'd recover. And work to pay her hospital bills. But even that was beyond me. See, I used to be a day laborer, but I poured all my earnings into my ride. I had no savings, no steady job. If I didn't do something, I'd fall behind with the medical bills, so I had to find work. That's when you turned to taxi driving. Yeah, driving was all I could do. Besides, all I really wanted was... what? I just wanted to have her sit next to me again. She couldn't drive herself, but she loved it when I took her for a spin. I still remember her in the passenger seat, laughing and smiling away. If she came out of that coma, I wanted to be ready to take her on another ride. I reckon that would have made her happy. But then I figured after the accident, she'd be too scared to do that again. So I thought if I became a taxi driver and learned safe driving, maybe she'd be okay with it. Maybe we can go back to old times. Just the two of us riding in the wind. But a year ago, she finally lost the battle. Chief, I'm sorry. I had no idea. Who you're looking at right now is a miserable wreck of a man who can't even wear his own wedding ring because it hurts too much to remember. I couldn't save the one I loved. I broke the promise I made to my rival. I'm a no-good, worthless wretch. That's not true. You helped me out when I was in a bad place. I'm thankful for that. You have nothing but I have nothing but respect for you. So please, don't talk about yourself that way. Suzuki-san. If Onisaka-san knew about this, I'm sure he'd forgive you for going back on your word. You still haven't told him about the accident, right? No, I didn't want to use my wife as an excuse. I just couldn't face up to him. I'm a former racer myself, so I know exactly how he feels. I know how much he wants that rematch. Yeah, but if I told him about the accident, sure, he'd probably let it slide. But think about what it'd do to him. Cars have been his life. I don't want to ruin that for him. I don't think telling him is a good idea. So you want Onisaka to keep racing then? I used to want that. I figured with me off the road, he might as well do enough racing for the both of us. But now I don't know. He's getting old. I don't want him chained to this life until I don't want this life until it's too late. One day he'll push it too far. And when he bows out, I want it to be at the right time. I don't want him to end up like me. Now, if someone were to beat him in a race, maybe I'd give him what he needs to lay his pride down. Then that's what I'll do. Huh? I'll challenge Onisaka-san and put an end to his career. You'd do that?
Hey.
Sure. Back when I was lost, you gave me a place and a purpose. That's always meant a lot to me. So let me pay you back.
Yeah.
But that's asking too much. Nakajima-san, listen. I've taken down all the devil killers, and now I'm the fastest in Fukuoka, just like you were. It's my turn to step up and race in your stead. You leave this to me. Suzuki-san, thank you. You got 2,400 experiences. Oh, and the name's not Suzuki. No. Level 5 to max. Max tuning. Ah, max speed. Max chassis. Let me resync my audio here real quick. Go. Anything for a friend. We got a request for you, Suzuki-san. The place is, let's see. Ah, it's right in front of the office. Shouldn't take me long then. It's pronounced chastity? Alright, thank you. I'm not gonna read that. I know what you're trying to make me say. You're trying to make me say titties, but I'm not gonna say it. I don't see the client. Oh, hi there, Wada-san. Hi there yourself. On break right now? You could say that. Alright, see you around, I guess. What's wrong? It's me, by the way. Huh? I'm the one who requested you. What? You're the client. Do you want me to drive you home again? No. Don't you remember what the chief said when you first got hired? I'm the most senior driver. He wanted me to give you some driving tips.
Hey.
And you have. They've come in real handy. Haha. Well, I've got one more piece of advice for you. What about? Today, I want to tell you about Onisaka. You're kidding. Chief needs you to race him, right?
Hey.
Something like that. Then I might just be able to help. You used to be a street racer yourself, didn't you? Oh, you bet. That was years ago, though. Onisaka used to be one of the 3 musketeers. How do you spell musketeers? You know? Let me guess. The predecessors to the 4 kings? You're sharp. The top 3 racers in Fukuoka at the time took on that name from the old French novel. And, wouldn't you know it, our chief was the fastest of them. Biggest speed demon in all of Fukuoka. People used to call him Athos. The eldest and most fatherly musketeer. Onisaka was 3rd in rank. He went by the handle Porthos. But Onisaka was a tenacious one. His times kept getting faster and faster. When he got back from his travels, he was at the top of his game. If the chief hadn't already quit, Onisaka probably could have taken him. So that's how it was. Yup, Onisaka's the kind of guy who would do anything just to shave a millisecond off his race time. 20 years have passed, but I bet he's still in peak condition. In fact, if he's stuck with it all these years, he might even be faster yet. That's something to consider. Well, look, I requested you, so for all they know, you're on a job, right? That is true. You should use this time to get some practice. You need to train if you want to beat Onisaka. Any ideas on how I would go about doing that? How about you and me hit the highway? What, you want to race? Why not? If you think you're ready to take on Onisaka, You ought to have no trouble beating me. But you haven't raced in years, right? Hey, I'm behind the wheel every day. I still got that thunder in my veins. But driving a taxi isn't really the same thing. And I know I'm one to talk, but you're not as young as you used to be. Nonsense, I'm still plenty young. So, if Nakajima-san was the head musketeer, and Onisaka was third in line, maybe the second fastest was... Okay, I'd be honored to race you, Wada-san. That's the spirit. But you should know I'm not your average ex-street racer. Be ready for a challenge. I'm sure he was right behind the chief in terms of speed and ability. Better not take him lightly. Alright. We've maxed out our speed. 2 advanced laps, okay.
悪いけど負けんばい。
Why would
僕
you
もそこ
jump
まで
immediately
お人
to
よしじゃない。
hitting me? Also, how is this construction on the highway like legal? Like, yeah, they're not going as fast as me, but it's literally just like a lane ends. There's no cones. Well, there are cones, but you know what I mean. There's no cones like blocking that lane off for 2 miles beforehand. Oh, goodbye, bus. Truck.
Gangan 飛ばすぜ。悪夢を見せてやるよ。
Oh god, they're rubber banding. Look at them. Oh, we hit a car. Okay, all those vehicles just disappeared. That's fine. Oh, come on.
そんなんじゃ鬼坂は倒せんばい。
やるな。行かせても
そん
らうんぜ。
なじゃ鬼坂は倒せんばい。
やるな。
But taxi? Yeah, I mean, we know a little bit. We know about Daigo a little.
行かせてもらうぜ。
大したもんだ。
アクセル全開。
Fucking blur on everything to make you feel like you're going faster. Just chain these 3 right into the end. Look at this. Gonna kick his ass.
いいレースだったぜ。大したもんだ。
$1,300. Nice. Oh, maybe the points you get is based on your time or how much you beat him by or something. Man, you got me. You're pretty quick, all right. I think you got what it takes to give Onisaka a run for his money. Thanks. You may not be a street racer anymore, but you're still one hell of a driver. Fitting for a former musketeer, I must say. Huh? Me, a musketeer? No. You've got that all wrong. You really weren't a musketeer? Nope, I wasn't even close to their level. But I guess you could call me a... D'Artagon of the group, a sworn ally of the Three Musketeers. A French word from the Musketeers, I don't know. D'Artagnan? Yeah, D'Artagnan. You do know what that is, yes? No, sorry. I guess you're talking about the Three Musketeers book, but I've never read it. D'Artagnan, yeah. You haven't? D'Artagnan is the main character who goes on adventures with the Three Musketeers. Huh. I'll be sure to read it when I get a chance. Haha, ain't a big deal. So how come you're so fast now if you weren't a musketeer? I'll tell you when we're back in the office. We better go, or Hirakawa-san will have a fit. D'Artagnan?
Hi.
D'Artagnan. Can Kiryu read? I would hope. Right. He did read those resumes when he wore the glasses, remember, from Yakuza 0? Been a few years, I guess. You know, that made me and several other older drivers of the company. Were street racers, right?
Hi.
Yeah. After Nakajima-san went off the radar, racing lost its spark for me, so I decided to quit like he did. I wanted to find a job, but driving was all I knew. I ran into one brick wall after another, thinking there wasn't anything out there for me. That's when Nakajima-san showed up out of the blue. He said he started a taxi company and wanted me to come on board. So he took you in, just like that. Yeah, it was the last thing I expected. At the time, I wondered why he'd want to run a taxi company. But since he was asking for me for help, I just went along with it.
Yeah.
Now that I think back, though, it was him who helped me. He was barely scraping by on his own, but he still took me in when I had nowhere to go. I'd always looked down on taxi drivers, but when I gave it a shot myself, I found out how hard it really is. As a street racer, I was free to drive however I liked, but with passengers on board, you're always worried you're going to mess up. One little mistake could put others in danger. That's the first time I realized the gravity of people putting their lives in your hands. But that makes it all the more rewarding when passengers thank me. Winning a race is nothing compared to that feeling. So I made myself a promise. As long as there's someone in my cab, I will never cause an accident or break a traffic law. And I've managed to keep that promise all these years. Well, hey, that's no small feat. Haha, I guess. Even now, when I'm taking a passenger somewhere, I'm more focused and nervous than when I was racing. You could say every passenger I've carried has been a battle for me. A battle against myself, of course. A battle against yourself. Damn, that sounds heavy. Well put, Wada. So you battle against yourself every day. And that's the secret to your technique? Haha, I guess you could say that. I feel like I'm making a bigger deal out of it than I should, though. Doesn't suit me, huh? No, in fact, I think it suits you just fine. You know, that just fired me up. Wada-san, I'm gonna show you how great a driver I can be, too. I'll try sharpening my act as well. Couldn't hurt, right? You bet. We should all give this job our best. We owe it to the chief. And the passengers who depend on us. Now, boys, let's get back to work. Okay. Kiryu just stands there. Good job, buddy. Everyone has a history, don't they? In any case, I don't want Wada-san to think his help was a waste, so I'll make sure not to lose the next race. Ah. Aqua blue, dark blue. There's a lot of blues. Breaking the sound barrier. We got a call from Onisaka-san. Oh, he requested the chief. Huh? This call came from someone named Onisaka-san, but he's requested the chief, out of all people. D'Artagnan is Italian? Interesting. I'll be taking that job. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. Normally I'd agree, but the chief is out right now. Might as well let him do it. Hirakawa-san. True, it isn't like we have another option. Okay then. Suzuki-san, he's all yours. Thanks for volunteering.
Hi.
No problem. It's been a long uphill battle since you first ran into the Devil Killers, but once you do this, it'll all be over at last. Make sure you win, so Onisaka can finally get some peace of mind. Be careful out there. We all know you've got what it takes. Yeah, carve your own destiny, man. No matter how tough the challenge, there's nothing you can't do. You guys, thanks. Guess I'll be heading out now. Go get him. Good luck. See you later. Have a nice trip. Like how she just has no idea what's going on. Did I keep you waiting? Hey, I asked for Nakajima, not you. I thought you wanted the thrill of going up against the top racer in Fukuoka. No need to bother Nakajima-san if that's what you're looking for. I'm your man. Huh. Ha ha ha. What's so funny? Sorry, it just seems you're letting the fact that you took down the devil killers go to your head. What are you implying? I'm saying you can't live up to Nakajima's legacy. I saw you race Tanamura. You're nowhere near Nakajima's level. Taking you on would be like arm wrestling a baby. Not that I suggest that, but you get the picture. You got some weak-ass odds, my friend. Might as well head on back to that taxi of yours. The odds aren't what's important. As long as there's a chance, I'll take it. What? I can see you're letting the past hold you back. I'm here to change that. Interesting. No wonder Nakajima hired you. Fine, you'll get your shot. But fair warning, I got 20 years of pure rage in this beating heart of mine, and I'm taking it out on you. 3 advanced laps. 5-star difficulty.
中島が認めた男の実力を試させてもらおうか。
I should have saved that. I didn't think twice about it. Losing to a taxi, yeah. Wow, what a dick! He fucking ruined my drift! Damn, it's a tight fucking corner. Drifting not doing so well. Oh, it's 3 laps. Oh boy, I didn't see that. I think I read that earlier. Fucking hell. bounce off everything here. Rubber banding, yeah. Try to push him to the wall.
何
お先に失礼。鈴木。アクセル全開。
What was that? I got caught on the wall. Never lost a race yet. There's always time for a first, though. God. You really did it, huh? You beat me. I suppose I did. Ha 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 ha. What now? This is the thrill I've been looking for. I feel like I'm alive again. I've been waiting so long just to feel it. One more time. You did good, Suzuki-san. Thank you. It was almost like racing against the man himself. The guy I've been chasing all these years. I'm sorry, Onisaka. Nakajima, I know I disappeared on you, but I couldn't. Don't say another word. I know how hard it is. Even so, the way I went about it, I got no excuse. Don't sweat it. We're all good. We're all Gucci, bro. So the rivals are reunited at last. Seems like they're off to a good start. Okay. An accident? That's terrible. Still, I wish things didn't end up the way they did. I figured it was along those lines. It'd have to be something major to get you to quit. I appreciate your understanding. Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed. I never did get my rematch. But going up against Suzuki-san here, I got all that anger out of my system. I think it's time I finally left the racing. I think it's time I finally left the racing life behind. You mean that? Yeah, in all honesty, I just wanted to go out on a high. One last race was all I needed. And thanks to you, I got it.
Yeah.
You're a good man, Suzuki-san. Huh. Guess I made the right call. Ah, it's the detective. Furumichi-san, you're here too? Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? You know each other? Of course we do. He was number 2. Yeah, Furumichi here was one of the 3 musketeers. Can you believe this goody two-shoes was a street racer? Is this true? Haha, what? An honest cop can't have a bit of a past? I'd really rather you not dig it that up. No, it's just that I never would have expected you to be involved. Especially with a group like the Devil Killers. Sorry to keep the little detail a secret, but with my current position, I'm reluctant to talk about my history. I'm sure you understand. At any rate, you've done a fine job here. I'll say it again. Nice work, Suzuki-san. And thank you. Thanks to you, the devil killers are no more, and the old ties are mended. I'd give you a commendation if I could, but that's a bit tricky, considering the methods we used. Your thanks is more than enough. No, I can't just leave it at that. Here, take this. It's no commendation, but it'll have to do. You got Sakura Storm. Sakura Storm? Use it to cut our chili pepper. Well, how about that? The Three Musketeers together again. How about we catch up over drinks tonight? Sounds like a plan. Your treat, Furumichi. Oh, your treat, Furumichi?
Huh?
What? I thought it'd be on the chief there. Huh? Why me? Well, I took down what was left of the devil killers and repaired an old friendship. That was a long road, but it was well worth it. An achievement for that? Maybe not. I'm back. Hey, Suzuki-san. How'd it go? Did you beat Onisaka? I managed to win somehow. Awesome. Way to go, Suzuki-san. Well, that's good news, isn't it? Now you won't get people trying to race you left and right. I haven't seen the chief around, but I'm sure he'll be happy to hear what went down. Actually, he was over at the race. Let's just say the Three Musketeers had a happy reunion at last. And now it looks like they're going out for a drink. You serious?
Hey.
Well, yeah. I don't believe this. What's not to believe? They all came together through racing, so I'd think they'd resolve their differences. That's not it at all. Why didn't they invite me out too? That's what you're worried about? I spent my best years together with the Three Musketeers. I'm their D'Artagon. D'Artagnan. How could they leave out the main character? Don't worry, they wanted to invite all the staff along too. They'll be here any minute now. Oh, alrighty then. Wow, I get to have drinks with the Three Musketeers. This'll be a blast. Hey, kiddo, didn't you have something to tell Suzuki-san?
Hey.
Oh, yeah. What is it, Kidokawa? Well, you see... Come on, spit it out. Suzuki-san, I passed my Class 2 license test. Really? Yes. Der Turgaron? Yeah, something like that. Yes, Muramatsu-san helped me get through the studying. Kiyokawa was a nervous wreck, so I had to go to the test center with him. He's a handful, all right. Thanks to him, I passed the written test on my first try. I could finally be a taxi driver now. Just like you. I stepped up to the challenge, and I made my own destiny. Congratulations. Looks like all that work paid off. Thanks for saying that. You helped me out so much. Muramatsu-san is the one to thank. Don't forget your manners.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the help, Muramatsu-san. I passed my test with flying colors. I passed my test with flying colors. So, do I get a present or something? What? That should be the other way around. You're supposed to get me a gift. Oh, come on. Don't I deserve a reward? There's no hope for you, kid. Attention, Nagasu Taxi members. I've got one word for you all. Drinking. Who's up for it? I thought you'd never ask. You're welcome to join, Hirakawa-san. Oh, but I can get a bit crazy when I drink. What if I end up shattering those glasses of yours? What? Hey, it's time to partay. I'm so lucky to be here. You guys are seriously the best. Hope you're ready to drink, Suzuki-san. Yeah, I am. Kiyokawa's right. There's something special about this company and everyone who works here. Why are you spacing out there, Suzuki-san? They'll run out of booze at this rate. Come on, hop to it. And they say you're Fukuoka's fastest. Let's get a move on. I'm lucky to have them as friends. Oh, who? I can't read. What does that say? Oh boy. Just read it. Yeah, alright, yeah. Wow, it feels weird to be running around after racing for 6 hours. New VIP? Who's VIP? Oh, look at all the money. Oh, me. I mean, it is my stream. I would hope I'm a VIP at my own stream, but... You mean Suzuki-san. Just go in and out of the M shop and pick up this one piece of garbage over and over. And that would be the most efficient way to do it, I think, right? All right, kids. That's going to be it for me, I think. We got some good racing in. We got some good taxiing in. We did a little bit of story. Just the smidge. But the racing's done. The taxi driving is somewhat done. I don't know. Every time I do one, a new one appears. So I don't know how many there are, but we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll work on that tomorrow. Oh, wrong button. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'm gonna go see if I can scrounge up something to eat. So, you guys have a good night. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Catch you later. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.